What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to cover Bitcoin and the crypto market. Going to clear up some different comments and questions that I've seen. Number one, I am bullish on everything in my profile: Casper, Curve, ADA, XRP, HBAR, VChain, API 3, and CKB. I also saw a comment where someone said that I've been batting zero for a long time and that my reputation depends on if we get wave 5 or not. I think that's you're kind of missing the point. My strategy here, if anybody's confused, my strategy is I will be dollar cost averaging into all of these projects and continue to buy them in dips like now, dips that we've had in the past, all these different dips, and not let the emotions of the psychology get to me. Continue to DCA and acquire more, because to me, overall, the probability is to the upside. The probability is for a wave 5. The probability isn't down. So I have a longer time horizon where if I have to wait months and months and months and months, that's fine. It is what it is. So I don't believe that's necessarily true. I will continue to dollar cost average. But my thesis hasn't changed overall. Let's look at a couple things. Bitcoin, if you want to know support and resistance, the major level here, this red line here, the top level is 39. 39K is this red line. So that is the highest level of support and resistance. So coming up to it at some point in time could offer some resistance. We'll see. But also if you get above it and you could find 39 as support, that's pretty good, because then the next resistance, next major resistance, 47, and you can see it there. And then this other peak is 57. So we have 39, 47, 57, and that's just something to look at in the future. Meaning if you get above 39 and you're holding it and you're above 39, 40 and you're in that range and you hold it for, a week or two or whatever, you can roll up towards that 47 rather easily. You can cut through here rather easily. There's less resistance in that range up here, and you can see it. I mean, you can see it in the chart if I just draw that through. I mean, you can see resistance, you can see resistance, you can see support at that 47, but you can also see it over here, which is the VPVR, visible range. So that's just something kind of looking forward, guys. Is this the start of a V-shaped recovery? Come out and go up, like I was saying before. Very possible. If you want to look at the last V-shaped recovery, which is the bottom of wave 2, we can just go over here, and you can see how it's not always up and it's not always straightforward. So this is the other V-shaped recovery, March 2020, and out of wave 2 here. And look what it does here. There's some chop here. You come up to 6,700 and then boom, down to 5,800. So people could have thought, oh, okay, yeah, that was a bull trap. It's going back down. It's going down. Sell, sell, sell. When in fact it found some support, came up, did it again, comes up a little sideways, and then it finally goes up, and that's the V-shaped recovery that eventually you return to that same level that you started, and this is the V-shaped recovery. And this here was the fake out of the start of the next wave, which I have shown. If we go to my main drawing, I can explain that one more time for anybody that missed my last video. I believe it's one of the better videos out there on the crypto market, on probabilities, on YouTube in general on the market. But hey, I'm still a small channel, not too many views yet. Let's shut that down there. Let's zoom this out. Let's go to the weekly just to clean this up a little bit. So what do we got here? Again, my 5 count, again, to me, of all probabilities of the market in total, getting a wave 5 is most probable. And again, guys, wave 5 isn't just grind, up, 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 up. You have to remember that all these macro waves, 1, 3, and 5 that are going up, those have 5 waves inside them, the Elliott wave theory. So at any rate, anyways, when you're coming out of here, it'd be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have to remember, when you're coming down like on 2 and you're coming down on 4 again later, people are going to be saying, oh, it was a fake out, bear market, bear market, bear market, sell, sell, sell. Well, these waves move. There's 5 subwaves within the larger wave. So there will be 5 subwaves within this 5th wave. But again, eventually grinding up there in October, November, December, or early 2023 at some point in there. And if you remember my video from, I think, like 3 weeks to a month ago, I measured the angle of wave 3 and the angle of wave 1. And I said Bitcoin could actually sit sideways all the way until the end of May. Bitcoin could sit sideways until the end of May at this price level, then go at the same angle as this and still hit 150, 160,000 in October if it just followed the same angle that it's already done here and here. So it's really just look at the facts, look at the data, quit getting so emotional about everything. For me, I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into this. Where's Casper? Casper's at 4 cents. I can see that here. That is fine to me. To me, that is screaming opportunity. Buy it at 4 cents, buy it at 3 cents, but whatever. Like, to me, that's not thinking, oh, Casper's a failed project. No, when you still look at the technology and what Casper is all about, what happened over the last 30, 40 days with price action of Bitcoin and altcoins doesn't spook me away from it. It makes me want to buy way more. You can get so much more Casper at 4 cents with thousands of dollars than you could before. That's great, because when this thing runs later, like Avalanche or like a Solana or a Polygon Matic or something like that, you'll say, wow, why didn't I buy that Casper? Why didn't I? Well, the fear screws with your head. Again, guys, the wave one, you're coming back down. This yellow bubble here that I have, again, like I showed in that last video, that was, I believe that it was like a fake out. It's like, oh, here comes wave three out of this yellow bubble. We're just going to run for wave three. Nope, market crash, V-shaped recovery, sideways, then wave three. And that's what we want over here. This yellow bubble. Oh, wave five started, guys. Nope. Market crash, V-shaped recovery, sideways, real wave five. So that's what I'm hoping on. There's a lot of channels and different charts. The log curve for Bitcoin, where it is showing that this purple box and this level that we are at right now fits into that being a bottom, even though it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like an opportunity. You might feel like shit right now. Your portfolio might be down $3,000, $10,000, $50,000. I don't know how big your portfolio is, but it might not feel like an opportunity at all. But to me, this purple box is buy, just like it was here. I do expect wave five still. We'll just keep watching and getting more data. Today is the full moon. Like I said, I put a video out on that. Want to see the moon phases? Let us go to BTC USDT. We'll just go look at it on Binance, and we will turn on the moon phases. This is not an exact science at all. This is speculation and more for fun. Let's see here. But again, weekly stock RSI starting to flatten out. Worst case is it comes up and it has to do a double tap, or if it just needs to come down and stay down here for a while and until late June, and then it gets going. At any rate, once you're down here near zero on the weekly stock RSI and you hang out for a little bit of time, you're going to get weeks and weeks and weeks of momentum back up to the upside. Now, how aggressive is that momentum back up to the upside? Is it just up a little and slow grind, or is it a shot? I mean, it's anyone's guess, but there is always the stock RSI, the history of Bitcoin, always when the weekly stays down here for a little while, it's always going to have momentum back to the upside. So we have reached, let's see here, we have reached zero on the weekly stock RSI, and that blue line looks like it's going to start flattening out. So we'll see what happens with that. What do we got with the moon phases here? Let's go to the daily and reset the chart. A lot of the time when you get that full moon, it's a pump moon, pump moon, pump moon, pump moon. They're not always, but anyways, we're about to get the full moon printed on the chart, and that is today. Are we going to get some movement? If you're into any of this kind of horoscope type stuff, Jupiter into Aries is about turning your dreams into reality. Again, this is speculative. I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to run away. I'm just getting the gears turning in your head here. For the first time in 11 years, Jupiter, the planet of luck. Luck, I like luck. Abundance and expansion. Hopefully that is Bitcoin expansion to the upside in price, is moving out of a dreamy Pisces and into fiery Aries. From May 10th, which is just 6 days ago, to October 28th, which a lot of my charts show Bitcoin, you know, getting up there definitely in October. This new energy will have us feeling more bold, confident, and inclined to take action. Major healing moments, emotional clearing, and the ability to dream big. Again, speculative. But just we'll see what happens. So we're gonna get this little full moon down here, and we'll see if we can get a pump over the next coming weeks or not. As you can see here, the daily stock RSI starting to go momentum up. That's really not much though. It's really just from 29,000 flat up to about 30,000. So let's erase that. Really, yeah. So from 29,000 up to 30,000, and that's just this little movement here. But you came down, tapped, and you're starting to move up. Yes, it can come back down once more, but then after that, I see the day. Even if that happens, I see the daily stock RSI on the daily momentum start to move up. The days moving forward, we haven't been up here at 100 since March 30th. Yet it's the middle of May. Eventually, yes, you return back to 100. You return back to the upside, just like here, just like here, just like this one was kind of a failed one, but just like this top too. But if you scroll back, I mean, you always return to that 100 up there where you have momentum to the upside. There's a long one. And so just give it some time. There's no anomalies in the price chart. You spend time down here on the stock RSI, you always get momentum back to the upside. You just don't know how aggressive it's going to be. But daily stock RSI, double bottomed out, starting to move up. The weekly, if we go back to that, that is down there. I showed you the V-shaped recovery on the main chart. Something else to point out, guys, I love XRP, I love Cardano. Anybody trying to compare Luna to those that have... XRP is in a world of its own compared to something like Luna. Ripple and XRP, Ripple has the networking effect. It's been around since like 2013, 2014. Massive company, way more solid. Luna just popped up. Much more recently, much smaller networking effect, much different design. It's not even the same thing. So people trying to compare to Luna. And then Cardano, the same thing. Cardano has the longevity and it's a completely different design. It's an EUTXO design. It's just not anywhere near similar to Luna. So anybody doing that or anybody fudding Cardano, I would be careful following those people. To be honest, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And I will not change my mind on that. Again, guys, for me, probability is to the upside. Come down, find some support, come up, come down, find some support, lose the support level a little bit, but come to this support here. To me, this is more of just an accumulation phases, and there's a lot of buying pressure from whales when you do reach these levels. You go any lower than this 29 or 28, and the buying pressure will get larger and larger and larger. So let me erase this and say that again in a different way. So to me, that's a support level. To me, that's supportive. Anything below this, the farther you go down, the more the buying pressure increases and increases and increases and increases, and everyone will be jumping into it. Everyone will be jumping into it, and it'll just bounce back up. To me, this is as support. This whole band here is just a supportive band, not a come down, hit it, and then just fail. To me, that's just not what this is. And I've been saying that for months and months and months. If we go to my main drawing real quick, again, my targets haven't changed overall. Hopefully that purple box is the ultimate buying opportunity. And we do get wave 5. And this is an expanded flat. Hopefully it is an expanded flat where it's more like this. It's like this. And as you go through this zone, you're expanding like this. But usually the expanded flat is an A, B, C when you find this line again, instead of a running flat, which was my thesis for a while. Apparently that is not the case. Coming up, A, B, C in the running flat. Thought we would get that. 2 was very deep and quick. So 4 being more shallow would make more sense. But the psychology of the market is very complicated. So I always had expanded flat here for months and months. I never took that word off. I knew it was a possibility, and that's why I put it there in the first place. The first time I talked about this, like 3 or 4 months ago, this word was on my main drawing, on my diagram, that it was a possibility. So looks like that's what we're getting. Let's find some support. Hopefully this purple box is the ultimate buying opportunity, even though it doesn't feel like it. We start to get some momentum back up. Maybe we come up for a wave 1. The 1 doesn't have to go that high, but it could come up to like that 60. They would say, oh, it's a triple top. We hit that 60 to 65K-ish 3 times, and now we're going to crash. Well, what if that's sub-wave 2? And then you come up for wave 3, sub-wave 4, and then sub-wave 5, and that is the top of the macro 5. Well, that is my thesis, and if you've been following my channel for a while, you will know why. What else do I have for you guys? Do I have anything else? There is a lot of good stuff on Twitter. I'm not going to go through that right now. We're just going to keep this video short and sweet. Credible Crypto. Check out T Analyst, TA Analyst. There's just one A, T Analyst. He's got some really good stuff. But yeah, the log curve, and there's lots of charts with using moving averages and like 200-week averages, all kinds of averages that shows this what we're doing right now is reaching for that bottom line. And historically, almost always is that the ultimate buying opportunity, and you start to move back up. Also, Fear and Greed Index was at 9 the other day. It's probably a little higher today. I'm not sure. I'd have to look, but it was at 9 the other day. Buy up 9, buy up 10, and in the long run, especially when you look at years, you will make a lot of money, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but buying 9 and 10 with lots of cash, 9 and 10 on the Fear and Greed Index, and then you look at months ahead, you could make a lot of money months ahead. But if you're looking at years ahead, you could make insane amounts of money when you look at 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average. I will also dollar cost average Bitcoin all the way down to even like 25,000 as if it's part of this expanded flat pattern. And that is the trend lines going away from each other. And it is, you come up in your impulsive wave 3 or 1, it doesn't matter whichever one it is, but you come up in your macro impulsive wave and you bounce around in that correction zone, and then you get that final 5th wave. And then again, to me, the bear market will be after that massive 5th wave, and I will be saying sell, 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 get out of everything. It'll be the month after Bitcoin tops, a month to 2 months. So anyways, guys, stay strong out there. Not too much new today, but it is what it is. We're going to keep covering Bitcoin. We're going to keep covering the crypto market as a whole. So smash the like button, leave a comment below, and that's it for this video. See ya in the next video. See ya.